So there's a new game that is currently in development that is on the way. And as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail of this video, that game is called Warside. And it's supposed to be a turn-based strategy game that's supposed to be like a mix of Advanced Wars and a mix of Wargroove combined. And I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I saw the trailer for this game, and I thought to myself, like, holy crap, this looks really good. This looks like a game I might really be interested in playing. So I decided to do a little bit of research into this game, and I kind of want to break down the trailer with you folks and give you my thoughts and opinions on what I personally think is pretty cool that is coming into this game. Now, I definitely done videos like this in the past with Pokemon Legends Arceus and games like Wargroove 2, where I go through the trailer and I give my thoughts and opinions on what I think is going to be pretty cool for the game and all that. So I kind of want to show you some clips or show you some screenshots, I guess is the better way to put it. I kind of want to show you some screenshots in the trailer and break down what I think is really cool about the game that is coming. So, with this out of the way, let's get started. So, right out of the gate, I want to say the graphics definitely look really solid. I like how they're going for a more classic art style, and it looks like we're also going to be using some unique powers as well, similar to like Advanced Wars and Wargroove, where each commander has their own power. And judging based on what this orb looks like, it looks like some kind of EMP, I think, and it looks like it goes by some 3x3 tile radius that not only affects vehicles, but it also affects buildings. One thing I wasn't really expecting from this game was the fact that you can upgrade your troops, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know if you need to capture a certain building or if you can do it with one of your buildings you already captured, but this is going to be interesting the way it plays out. And also, there's going to be player versus player in this game, which I'm kind of glad they're highlighting. And it looks like, based on that screenshot, it looks like there's another ability with an orbital strike. And last but not least, it looks like we're going to have a map creator in this game, which I personally think is going to be awesome. So, now that I've shown you the screenshots for this trailer, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions of what I personally think about this game. So far, I just want to say this. Having your own map creator in this game, I think that you already sold me. Like, I love creating stuff. I love the fact that how you can like make your own maps and all that. Even though it's being highlighted in this trailer, like I love creating stuff. I love building things. I love making maps. I'm a huge fan of like Forge mode and Halo where I just build maps. I love survival games where I can build my own base and get creative and make my own maps in games like Wargroove and Advanced Wars. But now Warside is highlighting a map creator, which I think is really awesome. So I'm already sold on the game. And the fact that they're also highlighting all of these abilities with orbital strikes and like an EMP, which I think is be really cool, but I'm not sure how they're all going to be played out. Like, is it going to require a long recharge time or a short recharge time? That part I do not know, only time will tell. One thing that does also interest me is the fact that they highlighted upgrading units, which I think is going to be really cool. Now, the way that I see this and the way I'm trying to understand this is like, do you need to capture a certain property or a certain building in order to get this uh, option unlocked? Because in games like Advance Wars and Wargroove, you need to capture buildings to obviously get better income, get more troops ready for battle. So if I were to take a wild guess here, I would probably assume that this option, if we were to upgrade our troops, it would probably be some kind of building that we need to capture. But then again, I could be wrong, and this is just a theory of mine, and I'm just taking a wild guess here. But like I've said already, only time will tell, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. But one more thing I do want to highlight about this game is the fact that the developers are highlighting player versus player in this trailer, which I think is really cool and very important. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you folks may remember me talking about this in the past, but I think it was last year actually that I made a video talking about what has happened to Advanced Wars Reboot Camp and why it failed. So, if the developers try to focus more on the competitive scene for this game being developed and they try to add, like, let's say, ranks, for example, you have like your starting rank, like your recruit, and then as you progress through the ranks, you'll get promoted to like sergeant or captain or commander or grandmaster, for example. If they try to focus more on the competitive side for this game, I feel like this would be a smash hit in a way because as of now, the Advance Wars community is really looking for a good game to play, and that's why they're playing Advanced Wars by web, which is basically a platform for a bunch of Advanced Wars fans because that's like the only good Advance Wars game out there right now. Advance Wars by web, because everything they have done there, they have done for the community, and they want to make everything right for people. But however, for Warside, the fact that they're highlighting PvP, it could give Advance Wars players a small glimpse of hope. I mean, Wargroove was really close to succeeding in this department, but they didn't really focus on the competitive side. They were just more focused on the creativity side of Wargroove and the campaign for Wargroove. So, will Warside be a good game, and will they make this game the Advanced Wars game that we all wanted? At this point, we're just going to have to play the waiting game, and we're just going to have to wait and see. But I will say, from my understanding and from what I've seen so far from this trailer, I'm confident that this is going to be a good game. But you're probably wondering, okay, well, this is cool and all, Nightwing, but when does the game come out? The sucky part is it doesn't come out until next year in January of 2025. But however, I am totally fine with waiting for this game. I want the developers to take their time with this one. I want them to actually think things through. I want them to double check everything to make sure they have everything right and all that. So I just want them to take their time, get things right the first time at release, and just don't fall into the horrible trend of modern gaming like 99% of the other games have already. But so far, I'm confident that this is going to be a good game. So, with this being said, thank you everyone for watching and for listening. And until next time, I'm talking about Warside, and I'll see you all later.